Good evening, dear viewers. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a good time. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to PSGL. We are still in Formula 6, and after the long wait, the new season is back, and the wait is over. Tonight, we are located in Catalonia, in Spain. This track that is mostly known to be a very boring circuit. However, I promise you tonight that it's not going to be boring at all. Joining you from the commentary box, I am Salim Haddad, all the way from Lebanon. And I hope that my voice is going to be as ear-pleasing as possible. So, sit back and enjoy the qualifying session. Unfortunately, my co-commentator, Speed Quinn, is not going to be available tonight, so I'm going to be doing a solo. Taking a look, we have 19 drivers for tonight. So only one missing driver, and I can see a lot of returning names, a lot of familiar names like Wooly. This man used to drive in Formula 8, if I'm not mistaken. GSP Payne returning from Formula 6. We have also Jarno Luyen. This is a driver that I know previously, and I know in real life. He's a Dutch driver. He is a real life racing driver. He used to drive in sidecars, and he won the Dutch Sidecar Championship. So keep your eyes on this Jarno Luyen. I also know Fusion is a returning name. Christian is another returning name. Slow Salt, same thing. For Leon and Trustron. So 15 minutes underway. And these 19 drivers have 15 minutes to complete their fastest lap time around the historical circuit of Catalonia in Barcelona. And today, just today, we have seen the news that the chicane, this chicane specifically, on the last sector, this one, is going to be removed, and the circuit is going to go back the way it was before the year 2008. And we have seen some boring races around Catalonia because of this layout, because of this current layout, of course. I wouldn't say it's a simple track, it's a medium track. Not so simple, not so difficult. If you nail the first corner, you're gonna gain a lot of time, and most of your lap is gonna be a good one. Purple sector won by Tybe. And another tricky corner that we talk about is turn 7. You gotta be very careful with the throttle around it, otherwise you could end up in the grass or in the wall. Depends if you're lucky enough. So Fusion with the fastest lap time, a 1:16.7, and we have seen, what is this? It's a car slowing down, letting the Ferrari of Type going through. So nice sportsmanship. Thought somebody crashed. So Fusion a 116.7, Evil a 117.0, Wooly third place 117.1, and oh, Adon gets a 117.1 as well. So far, the fastest lap time is a 116.7 from the Aston Martin of Fusion. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is having a good start of the week. Nobody likes Mondays. Especially people who go to school and people who go to work. And everyone hates Mondays. Except for us, because we are watching PSGL Formula 6. I would like to ask you, let us know in the chats, where are you watching from and who are you supporting? Or are you just watching without supporting anyone? Because that would be sad. Someone asked me in the chat, season 33. Yes, sir. Why are you surprised? Someone asked me in the chat, season 33. Yes, sir. Why are you surprised? Nico is watching from Spain. So, buongiorno, bonsoir. I really don't know how to say it in Spanish. Spanish is not really my language. Neither is English, but you know, we try. Buonasera. Buonasera is Italian. Whatever it is, I just wish you a wonderful evening. We have Raffaello Chiari from Italy. Nico is saying because of the win 33 of Fernando Alonso. Okay, so we have Fernando Alonso fans in the chats. But who are you supporting from these drivers? Take a look. 17 drivers so far were able to get their lap times. And take a look at how close these drivers are. So the leader is Leo, a 116.6. And the least fastest driver is Terror Racer, a 117.8. And it's a terrorizing lap, not gonna lie. But the drivers are very close to each other. And one notably driver is Jarno, 5th place, a 116.9. So 2 drivers so far have yet to complete their laps. We are talking about GL Chris 22 and Mikulitsi, if I am pronouncing it correctly, and I assume he's Greek. So Leo has a 116.6, only 1/10 of the second ahead of Fusion. Fusion seems to be going for another lap. Going now into turn 3, clipping the apex. Oh, a little bit of oversteer. Ruined his lap. I don't think it's going to be a decent lap. Oh, another oversteer. Oh, Fusion boy, you gotta be careful with the throttle. So this is Catalonia. It's basically an oversteering track. You gotta be careful, otherwise you will end up with the Matador. If that makes any sense to you. You will end up being kicked by a bull. And it is a Red Bull in this case, the Red Bull of Leo, who has the fastest lap, a 116.6. With less than 10 minutes to go. Oh, it's a retirement for Chris, so Chris is not going to be able to set any lap times. So we are still going to be waiting for Mikulitsi get his lap time. Again, we remind you, everyone, that most of these drivers, all of these drivers are on the softs. And the lap times are improving slightly now. We see the top 5 drivers are in the 116 range. This is Jarno Luyen, the Dutch driver. Set a purple sector 2. Heading into sector 3 now. Into turn 13. Europe car. Careful. Goes down to 3rd gear. Short shifts into 4th. Into turn 16 on Catalonia. Enabling the DRS. Across the finish line. Managing to get a 116.6. 400ths of the second away from Leo. Jarno was very close to get a pole position. And it's still the top 5 drivers with a 116. While all of the other drivers are in the 117s. There is a difference of 1.2 seconds from the first driver to the driver in 17th. No. There is an 8/10 of a second difference between the driver in first and the driver in 17th. Because it just changed. And we still have Mikko Lizzi. 19th place, the Haas driver, looking to set a lap time. Well, regardless of his lap time, he's going to be starting ahead of Chris because Chris retired. This is the Alpine moving out of the way. And it's a very good sportsmanship, you know. When you know that you're not on a fast lap and you know that there is a driver faster than you, just move to the side. You're going to gain friends, you're going to gain respect. And you're not going to receive bad words. Ishike, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, gets a 116.4, and that's provisional pole position for him. How on earth was he able to pull that one? Nicolizzi might be annoyed now, because we have a long train of cars in the 3rd sector on turn 13 now. Europe car heading into turn 14 on RACC. Careful. Enabling the DRS. Saying hi to mom and dad in the crowds. Across the finish line, managing to get a 117.3 that puts him in 17th place. So it's going to be Chris who's going to be starting from the last position. But again, never say never. We have watched a lot of races. Personally, I have commentated. I have been commentating ever since 2020, and I have seen the impossible. I have seen drivers starting from last position winning races. I have seen drivers starting from first position, finishing last, or crashing on turn 1. So just never say never. Until you cross the finish line, anything could happen. This is Formula 1, and this is PSGL. 5 minutes to go now. GSP Payne manages to get a 116.3, and that is provisional pole position from him. The rules of the game are very simple. If you want to start from first place, you gotta beat his lap time, and I think he cut the pit entry, if I'm not mistaken. This GSP Payne. And at the moment, he's causing pain to all of the other drivers. A 116.3. That is painful. Again, ladies and gents, let us know in the chats, who are you supporting? Are you a fan of which driver from these drivers? As a commentator, I should remain objective and I shouldn't be supporting anyone. I should support the 19 equally. Or maybe I should support the safety car or the track. I don't know. with 4 minutes to go, all of these drivers are in the pits. The track is semi-empty at the moment. We have... Oh no, the stream crashed. The game crashed. You have got to be kidding me.